My name is Marina Landman. I have a son, Stephan, with suffering from dyslexia and dyscalculia. I was looking everywhere for options for his schooling. It was a major problem. We went from remedial school to remedial school. We ended up in 3 schools, and none of them seemed to rise to the occasion to teach him the skills and the knowledge that he would need going forward. My son, obviously, being in a remedial school, wasn't primed to write a matric certificate, but the programs that they offered, the remedial schools, were very shortcomings in them, and I couldn't see the results at very expensive prices that I paid for it. So I started looking around for homeschooling. There are no homeschooling curricula for remedial students. So when I Googled, I stumbled upon Genius, and I went to see them. It was amazing. The amount of understanding and the amount of input that they put on the table to actually design something specifically for Stephan, to assess his capabilities, and this was a thorough process to determine what would be best for him.
So when I first met Stephan, he was very shy. He was a little bit fidgety, and I could see that this was anxiety. And the first time I really felt super connected with Stephan was when he looked me straight in the eye and he just burst out laughing, and I could see that he'd relax enough with me to just be himself. This was in the middle of a lesson on brain anatomy, because he was really interested in brain anatomy, and so personalizing the information to what he needs. So we're working on memory skills for Stephan, and one of the particular things that was a challenge for him was really building the skills to increase his memory. And so one of the things that we'd figured out was that he learns best when he understands the theory behind something. And so in that lesson I made a joke about the names of the different brain anatomy, and he just burst out laughing at one of my names, and I knew then that we are connected, we're getting through this process.
We all try to make our lessons as interactive as possible, because his specific learning challenges, as well as many other students, they just can't do worksheets all the time. They need to stand up, they need to do things, they need to learn while they're moving and seeing things on a board, etc. So the difference is, I think it's a lot more practical. In Stephan's case, it's a lot more practical and life-based skills, things that he needs to be able to work for his dad or go out into the world.
As a mom, and I know from my husband's side as well, affording Stephan with the best tutoring that is available on the market is a gift of love. I want to see him have a chance going forward, and that is something that really, really kept us awake at night. There hasn't been a moment where the level of professionalism, the diligence, the enthusiasm and the dedication to my son has been remarkable.